Everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have gone on a few long weekend trips over the past 6 to 8 week time period, and I have found that I tend to take the same makeup every single time. Haven't really thought about it until the last trip I went on, and I was like, you know what? I take the same things, and there's a reason for that. There's versatility within these products. There's minimalism within these products. I have this, it's dirty, don't pay attention to that, but this is a Chantecaille bag from, I don't remember, a while ago, but it's clear, and this is all of the products that I used, and it is not that much. I have a lot of space that I can cling on to this. I could definitely fit it in a smaller bag, but I just thought it would be fun to share what I take and why this is the look that I'm creating today. I did forget to talk about perfume at the end of the demo portion of this, so I'm gonna do that real quick. I always take small little like decant size perfumes with me when I travel because I can tend to take more and I don't risk messing up a big bottle. And I do have a decant of this, and I'm so excited to now have a full size. Twisted Lily sent me over the Amour Cafe from Mancera, and this is quite literally fall gourmand perfection in my opinion. I've talked about this before because again, I have had a decant and I love it. This is grown up coffee ice cream. That's what this is to me. It is so pretty. Coffee amaretto, so you know I was gonna like it because it's got some kind of boozy element to it. Ice cream, vanilla, brown sugar, vanilla, and ambergris. I don't smell the ambergris in this because sometimes that can make things a little too sharp. This is smooth, gourmand perfection. I've been wearing it for the past like 5 days in a row. I just can't get enough. It is not screechy at first. Some people say, you know, Manceras tend to have a little bit of screech at the first application. I don't get that at all with this. It lasts a long time, but it is not beast mode in my opinion, for lack of a better phrase, because it's soft and smooth. Get your nose on this if you like gourmands and you're looking for something that screams fall. I don't see how anybody can't not like this, honestly. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into me doing this look and showing you what I take when I travel. Let's start with complexion. As always, I have been using while traveling, and I'm gonna try not to say that before every single product that I talk about. I tend to do that, and it's very repetitive. All of this is obviously while traveling. The Chanel Le Beige Water Fresh Tint. There's something pretty special about this product. It is very similar to my beloved Jane Iredale Hydro Pure. I think I still probably love the Hydro Pure a little bit more, but this one continues to grow on me. I am in the shade medium, and I apply this first with my fingers. It's, as the name states, very watery. So I kind of apply it pretty rough with my fingers, kind of like I would a lotion. And then I'll go in with some kind of brush and just kind of press it in. Make sure there's no like lines, which there typically is around my brows and my hairline, around my nose, just kind of even everything out. So as you can see, and I've done a lot of videos on this product if you want to search my channel, but as you can see, it is a very sheer product. It really does not provide much coverage at all. What it provides is hydration, a very pretty glow, a plumpness to the skin, and there is a little bit of coverage. In fact, I think that as this settles into the skin, it almost provides a little bit more coverage. There's no really rhyme or reason for why or how that could be possible, but for me, I feel like it just happens. I don't know if my skin just evens out more because I'm not messing with it. Maybe that's it, but it just is one of those products that looks better the longer you wear it. And because this has so much hydration, I like to use it while traveling because whether I'm in a car or a plane, the different water, the different environment, my skin always seems drier. So I'm gonna get hydration however I can get it, and this is a good way to do that. In fact, if you wanna take a little bit more, kind of just put it under my eyes. I've already used eye cream, but I'm not using a corrector because it's one less thing that I would need to pack and worry about. And this kind of gives more hydration to the under eyes as well, almost priming it for the concealer. And the concealer that I always take is the Sicily Phytocerans Eclat Eye Concealer in the shade number 2. And the reason is this is one of the few concealers that I can use comfortably myself without feeling like I need to have a corrector on underneath it because the shade is so perfect. It's this just great peachy undertone which corrects as it conceals. Yes, this is a very expensive concealer. However, I've only used half of this. I've had it for a very long time. It comes in 0.61 ounces, which is way more than, almost double what you typically get in a concealer. So I'll take just a little bit of this and tap it under my eye. Now, if I feel like I'm having a super red day, I will also use this on my face. The powder that I'm using today has coverage in it, so typically I don't even find that is a need, but I have used it on the face with great results and will if needed. But again, the color and the formula, this is my second favorite concealer of all time next to the Chantecaille. And if you're wanting more coverage than the Chantecaille Future Skin Gel gives you, this is the one that I would recommend. Blending that out under the eye, I am gonna set my under eye. You know, I could take a powder that I would use both on my face and my under eye, but I really like using a separate powder to set my concealer. So I'm gonna use my Pat McGrath. However, I am cheating here a little bit because I don't travel with this, and I don't suggest traveling with this. It is a very, very fragile formula. And if you drop this or bang it up against something or have it in your bag and accidentally touch something else, there's a chance that it could break. So I will take this little mini Ilia powder, which I also love to set my under eyes, traveling with me. But today I'm cheating and I'm gonna use this. This is in the shade Light, by the way, because I know there are different shades. I have a few powders I love under the eyes. The Pat McGrath, the Ilia, the Laura Mercier Under Eye Brightening Powder is great. Rare Beauty Loose Powder is great. And I just go in stages, and currently I'm on my Pat McGrath phase. I tend to always travel with a powder foundation of some kind. A lot of times it's my Jane Iredale, because y'all know how much I love that. But the past few times I've been taking the Chantecaille Compact Makeup, and this is in the shade Bamboo. It does come with a puff, so it's also great if I wanted to keep it in my bag for touch-ups. But again, this is just a product that adds more coverage while also setting, see how it covered that redness? Setting the Chanel. Now, a lot of people will be like, well, why did you even put the Chanel underneath? You don't even need it. It's sheer coverage. Again, for the hydration. And because it starts to peek throughout the day, and I really like the effect that these two products have with each other. Do you have to use both? No. Do I? Yes. And this is the Anita Multi-Powder Brush. Anissa Beauty Multi-Powder Brush. This could be considered cheating, even though it is most definitely what I took with me and what I take with me. It is my favorite bronzer of all time. It is technically discontinued. As of yesterday, you could still get it at one place. I will link it down below. Hopefully it's still available, but I'm sure once they run out, they run out. The Jane Iredale So Bronze one. I have this one that I just put in because I got to where I couldn't pick up product from this, and 3 more because I love this so much, and it's what I take with me. Why do I take this with me? This is the Jane Iredale Dome Brush, by the way, because it's my favorite and I know it works every time. I love the color on me. I love how easy it is to apply. I love that I basically cannot mess it up. I can't put too much on. It just always looks like I want it to look. And I'm so sad they discontinued it. Yes, they have the matte bronzers that they brought out since then, and I don't dislike them, but I don't like them like I like this. But again, this is my favorite bronzer, so I don't like anything like I like this. This is a great brush to use if you have a more dense product, like a bronzer, kind of like the So Bronze. And when I say dense, I mean it doesn't have so much pigment that you're gonna pick up too much and have to worry about it. It's buildable. Now, if I were to go in with, I'm trying to think, like my Victoria Beckham bronzer, no way would I use this brush because it is so pigmented. I would end up looking like I was putting paint on my face. So if you have something that you find that you have trouble picking up enough product, or that it's so buildable, you really like to buff it into your skin, this is a great brush. For blush, I'm gonna pause for just a second, see if you could guess, because a lot of y'all probably will be able to. Jane Iredale Sheer Honey, my favorite powder blush. And again, couple reasons I take this. because it's my favorite. Because the color is very, very neutral and tends to go with any eye look that I do, any lip that I do. But let's be real, I don't ever do anything but a nude lip. And because it's also one of my favorite eyeshadows, which you will see in a second. It is a matte blush. There's no shimmer whatsoever to this. And again, it's just not only one of my very favorite formulas, but just the color is universally flattering on me no matter what I wear with it. For highlight, I have been taking my Grwm eye tint. So yes, this is an eyeshadow. I quite often will find an eyeshadow shade that I love and I will use it as a highlight. And while traveling, it's the perfect 2-for-1. So the only thing I don't like about this is the packaging. When my nails get a little too long, it's sometimes hard to pick it up. Obviously I can use a brush, but I really just like to use cream bronzers with my fingers. Bronzers, highlights. Look how it's so pretty. It's so natural. It's not as blinding as some of the other cream highlights that I use. It always looks good. It doesn't have any particles of shimmer and it is not tacky. It will dry down to more of a powder finish. I mean, you know I love my Merit and my Chanel and my Victoria Beckham and my Westman Atelier, but they are tacky highlighters and they don't fully dry down. I know a lot of people don't like that, so this would be a great option. And the size is so convenient. Super fast face, done with that. Gonna move on to the eyes, and I am picking up products I have already used, starting with my blush in Sheer Honey. And I am basically not only using this in the crease, but also all over the lid. Again, less brushes that need to be taken. This is the Refer 1 Max brush. How I have not hit pan in this blush yet, I will never know. So it's another good thing because they last forever. With the amount that I use this on my cheeks and my eyes, I should have gone through 2 already and I haven't even hit pan. Now I'm going to take a liner, and this is the Victoria Beckham liner in Cinnamon, which is one of my very favorites. Do what I normally do, which is sloppily draw that liner on, take a dense brush and sloppily blend it out. I really just want the smoky effect. I'm not looking for a precise liner. And then I'm going to take the Grwm eye tint and just pop that on top of the lid, just to give it a nice little sheen. It's not over the top. And sometimes I don't do this. Sometimes I just do the Sheer Honey, or sometimes I'll just do the eye tint with some liner, which I love, that you can have a blush and eye tint and you can get not only your face makeup done, but some pretty versatile eye looks to choose from along the way. And then I am going to take just a tiny bit of that liner and smudge that. I could use nothing. I could use the blush. And again, just it gives me options. Now when it comes to mascara, I like to choose one that A, I don't feel like I have to have a primer with, one less thing to pack. And B, I feel like I can also use under my eyes on my lower lashes with no issue. I typically use my MAC Giga Black Lash Mascara, and I have for so many years I can't count, on my lower lashes. It's tubing, it doesn't smudge. I love the wand. It's just perfect in all areas. But again, one less thing that I have to pack if I find one that works on both. So I will use the Ilia Limitless Lash, and that's what I've been using the past couple of times I've traveled, because A, I don't need a primer with it, I feel like, to get the best effect, and B, it works great on my lower lashes. So I'm gonna do this off camera and then we'll come and finish up with lips. The only thing left is lips, and I really don't have to think twice about this. I am a lip gloss person. I always have some kind of lip gloss on me. I am a nude lip person, and when I find nude lip glosses that have enough pigment in them to where I don't feel like I necessarily need a lipstick underneath, that's what I'm going to travel with, because again, less products, same effect. And so I basically always take my City Lips, and I will take the color Nude, which is more of like a beigey, little slightly warmer undertone nude, and Pink Nude, which is a pink nude. Now, nude would probably match this look the best, but I want to wear pink nude, so that's what I'm going to do. And these are a plumping gloss. They are not uncomfortable. I can feel it, I would say for like a minute after I apply it. Not painfully, but I can feel it. and then it goes away. They are a little bit sticky in texture. I don't mind that because it helps this to be hands down the longest lasting lip gloss I have ever used in my collection. The last time I kind of timed it, it lasted over 5 hours on me to where I still had product on my lips and didn't feel the need to reapply, and I had eaten in that time frame. They're just so good. My favorite lip glosses ever. So many colors to choose from. I like clear on top of other lipsticks, but they have so many colors, so many finishes, especially if you're a new lip lover like me. And I know y'all are gonna come at me and be like, put more color. This is what I like. This is what I travel with. That's it. I mean, look, half of this bag I can put my hand on. That's not that many products. I could probably find a smaller bag for it to fit in. The only reason I don't for the sake of this video is because I couldn't find one that was clear so you could see truly how little space this takes up. So hopefully this was helpful. It wasn't necessarily something that was planned, but after the last time I went out of town, I was like, you know what? I am doing the same exact thing. I should do a video on this and explain why I choose what I take. I will have everything I use listed and linked down in the description box below. Be sure and like and subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day.